Hey, this is Shane with Modern Primitive. I wasn't really going to do a video of this little camp trip, but getting ready to pack up and head home. This was more for fun than anything else, but there was a few pieces of gear that worked out really well and one that didn't work out as well as I thought. And I figured I'd do a quick video to show you guys what worked and what didn't. Something's been using that. For anybody that thinks you don't need a machete in Missouri, please look at this. This is everywhere. In the summer, it's a million times worse. There's just nothing but acres and acres of sticker bushes. You ain't getting through that without a machete. Okay, I've got this Molly 2 large rucksack on. I don't have a lot of weight in it, but I have had a lot of weight in it, and it carries like a dream. It's so comfortable. I mean, it's bulky, but the way the frame's set up, I guarantee you could pack 100 pounds in this for a long ways. I maybe had 40 pounds of gear, and I walked in 2 miles. Didn't bother me at all. Not at all. I mean, just the way it's set up is phenomenal. No wonder them soldiers can pack 90 pounds for 5-10 miles. The way this is set up it's super comfortable. What I like about it is the waist belt. I can still access my firearm or my knife with the belt on, so it doesn't get in the way. It's just a really good setup, and I would highly recommend it. And they're not very expensive. I think I paid $60 for this. So they're indestructible, they're comfortable. You can't go wrong. Okay, this is my camp setup from last night. The wind was blowing in a completely different direction, and it wouldn't have worked for today, but yeah, it was just simple lean-to, tarp lean-to. Got water going for coffee. I don't know if you guys can see this. Had my single wide camo hammock. I don't know what brand it is. My Ledge 0 degree sleeping bag. When they say 0 degrees, they were not playing around. I about suffocated last night. I had to get half out of it. Also, I have a 1/2 inch yoga mat. I didn't know if it was going to get down to 14-15 degrees like it has been, but I don't think it got down that bad. Got my Lucy solar lantern. This is phenomenal. I turned it on at 7 o'clock last night and left it on. I wanted to see how long it would stay lit. It stayed lit for exactly 7 hours. And then it just turns off. It doesn't get dim, it just switches off. And yeah, it's completely gone. So, but that was really impressive. I need to say I stayed extremely toasty, a little bit too warm last night. Got these Atlas straps. I really like them, but I did find out that they stretch a lot. I had to readjust it several times just to keep me. I don't want to be real high off the ground, but you know, I didn't want to be on the ground. So, and I like a really tight hammock. This is actually the first time I've ever used a hammock to sleep all night, and it's not bad really. You know, I can turn on my side, so that worked out. But yeah, these Atlas straps are really quick, they're really easy, but you got to stretch them out and keep adjusting them until all the stretch is out of it. So got my solar flashlight that I absolutely did not need at all. Got my Mylar pad that did not need that at all. Got a new pack, something a little bit more robust. It's a Molly 2 large ruck. It's huge, it'll hold a ton, but I didn't need really to put that much stuff in it just for an overnighter. Got the sustainment pouches on the side, got the box in the bottom for the sleeping gear, and like I said, you could put enough stuff in there to stay out forever if you wanted. It's a really big improvement over my last one, which I was always afraid the zippers would fail, and one did, but there's really nothing to fail on this. It's absolutely indestructible in my opinion. Let's see. Better check the water here. Just about ready to start boiling. Really, this is about all the gear I brought with me. All I really used anyhow, I had some, you know, my medical kit, stuff like that, but I didn't need any of it. That's just some coffee grounds getting ready to. Found out a couple things. You know, you need a good multi-tool. I love Schrade, but this is not a good multi-tool. It's flimsy. I don't know if maybe I just got a bad one. The blades were dull and bent when I took it out of the package. It doesn't want to, once you clamp it down or cut something or twist something, it doesn't want to open back up without having to stick your finger in between it and do that. I just kind of disappointed in it because, you know, I love Schrade, I love their products, but this was a big fail. I mean, it did what it's supposed to do. The pliers worked. You know, that's really all I needed on it last night. But, you know, it just, I mean, you can see it flexing. You know, it's definitely not a Leatherman, but I think they were $22 at Orscheln's. So, you know, it'll do it a pinch, but I wouldn't count on it for long term. These are those two-piece cook set from Walmart. They're like $9. It's got the smaller pan, the larger one. I'm really kind of impressed. I mean, they're stainless steel. You know, they boil water, they cook, they do what they're supposed to do. It's my cold steel Trailmaster. I figured I've had it for a long time, really scared to use it because I didn't want it to rust. Well, I'm gonna get a patina on it, you know, and I used the crap out of it. A lot of people don't like big knives. I did stuff with this that there's no way you could have done with this, and this is an awesome knife. The Real Steel Bushcraft 2 in Coyote. D2 steel, Scandi grind. This thing, I used the crap out of it. It stayed sharp. It did a lot of the detail work. For the most part, you know, it helped with the notches on this Bushcraft chair that I made. So I call it my timber recliner. Craft wire, Dollar General, $1 a roll. I didn't want to burn up my paracord because that does kind of get expensive. So I put this whole thing together with jute twine and craft wire, and it holds my 250-pound butt, so proves that it'll work. Oh, this. You ever seen one of those things where, you know, you see it, you're like, I can't believe it, but I gotta have it. You know, it's $6 off eBay. The K-Bar Tactical Spork. I used the crap out of this thing. I brought a couple cans of soup, and it really works good. I mean, I don't think I can do it with the... And it's really in there. Hang on. The little steak knife, I didn't need it all, but you know, I can see it working. It's well made. But for a spork that's pretty much indestructible, worked really good. One of those novelty things that just worked out. Baco Laplander. Everybody knows about them. Everybody loves them. Can't beat it. You know, it's the workhorse. My new knife sharpener, the Work Sharp. This is amazing. My son had one for years, and I always tried to get him to give it to me, and he wouldn't do it, so I broke down and bought my own. I've watched a lot of reviews on it, and you know, everybody likes it, you know, except for if you're trying to do a Scandi. You know, you kind of got to go by your own feel. But what nobody covered is how you can sharpen an axe or a hatchet or a tomahawk. My haft. What I found is easier is you just pull that off and use it like a file. It works great. Oh yeah, let's see, I didn't care for the Kydex sheath that the Bushcraft 2 came with, so let's see if I can get this turned around here. So I got the leather cross draw sheath for it. Really like it. That's the Bushcraft chair I made. I whipped it together, something to set on. Just got my Gore-Tex over the back of it. There's just spices and some oil and a couple MRE on trays just in case. But really, it's just been a fun, quiet trip. Alone, I'm about 10 miles from town and about 2 miles from the closest house. I'm on private property. This is actually supposed to be me and another guy, but he ended up getting sick. Everybody's been sick. Seems like the sickness just hangs on. I know he's regretting not being able to come because it was a really good time. Anyhow, that's really all I got. I just want to do a quick video. You guys, I do actually use my stuff. There's a lot of people out there that think, you know, you just buy the stuff and throw it in a corner. But anyhow, thanks for watching.